Alrighty, and welcome back. Wow, that's spiking. Let me fix my audio real quick, and I will be right back. Alright, that's better. The background is still loud, so I'm going to fix that, but that I'm going to fix here in game. Welcome back. I'm Asvedad. This is 7 Days to Die Afterlife. It's been a minute. I will acknowledge. There we go. I will acknowledge it's been a minute. Here's the thing. I pulled the power supply out of my old computer after I finished Fallout 3. And then I tried to put my new computer back together. The board would not power at all. Nothing I did. I tried a different power supply, nothing. And so I got super depressed about that. And it was summer, and I really didn't have a lot of time except for on the weekends to record anyway. And then, while I was putting the other power supply back in the other computer, I was like, screw it, I'll just put the power supply that was in it originally back in there. And then I had maintenance come in, and they did an inspection, and they had to put the old circuit breaker back into my circuit breaker box. And when they did, that computer started blowing the breaker, which is the whole reason it'd gotten replaced anyway. Way back in the way back. So, I wasn't able to record. Every time I tried to boot a game, it would just boof. So I had to buy a new motherboard, and I tried the old CPU in it, and it didn't work. So I tried a new motherboard and a new CPU with the same RAM, and boom, now we're working. And then it was the last couple of weeks of summer, so I just let it run out, and then now we're starting a new game. First day of school today, so I have all day to record. It's gonna be fantastic. I did check it out for a minute to make sure it would actually run on my computer. See? But we're going to that's gonna be the name. This is interesting. I kind of like it. We're gonna do 60-minute videos ish. I mean, I'll probably skip buildings and when I'm building and stuff, but like the first few videos are probably gonna be closer to 60 minutes because, you know, not a lot of stuff that's repeated, and I'm not. No, that's not. 7 days, 0 blood moon frequency, or blood moon range. This was preset to this, so I'm assuming it's specific for this version. And then this is my, because yeah, and this was already off, so I'm not messing. I didn't mess with anything else. I changed these to this order. Everything else is where it was. Block damage, loot abundance, loot respawn time, death penalty, blah blah blah. Alright, anyway. Now it's going to take a minute to load, so I will be back when it's done. I'm wearing it. This is the intro. Like, this is a full overhaul mod. It's nice. I see my FPS are still sitting low, so I might have to change down some of the. Alright. Here's the thing. I will not be the Enigma, because it's got no bonuses. I ain't starting with nothing. Okay? You can read it. I've already read it. It's okay. Normie is like a good place to start. You got decent cash, classy wristwatch. Then you got the crawler, which is a pub crawler, which I didn't figure out until I was reading it. But I'm not gonna be an alcoholic. Like that's setting myself up for failure, because you constantly have to have alcohol, otherwise you'll start taking debuffs. I mean, yeah, you start with a distillery workstation unlocked. You don't get to like automatically have it, but you still have to constantly be getting drunk. Otherwise, you know, you have alcoholism, and that's just oops, we skipped the sheriff. Sheriff isn't all right, but it's got this 50% slower looting speed. Is although this is nice and this is real nice. The Savages perks. Basic tracking immediately, and you always know where your bedroll is when it's in the forest biome. I mean, especially because you don't start with the map. You don't have the map equipped to begin with. That's important to have. Hoodlum's alright. Knives are nice. Making your own lockpicks is good. The hippies just... Oh. If you're just doing a farming run, sure. Or if you're just the farmer in your team. Like, obviously, if you had a team, you'd go with, at minimum 6 people. Boom, you'd take one of each. But this cannot harm and ignored by non-zombified animals. Sure, that means I'm not going to get attacked by cougars, but also means I can't eat boars. That's just not working for me. So I'm torn between the Savage, the Sheriff. Yeah, the looting speed's lower, but this being able to open cars and finding more 9mm ammo, and starting with the uniform, the service pistol, a couple of mags, and a baton is real nice. The normie getting this wristwatch and a very practical backpack, super nice right off the bat. And the Savage with the archery and butchery, having these right off the bat, and being able to find the backpack or the bedroll immediately. And since I am terrible with directions, this is the one I think I'm going to go with, even though really, although the less combat stress. Let's do the Sheriff, because it starts with a pistol. And as you can see, it is dark. Let me see if we can fix that. Options, video. No, I don't want to change. I'll see if I can change it in post, but I don't see where that fix is. Let's turn. I'm already down to medium quality. Yeah, I got nothing I can really change. I want to... We can only go high or low on water quality. Terrain quality medium. Gotta have shadows on, because it's just... I don't think it's going to change much. 46 FPS. It's more than 30. Alright. Let's read the book. After skimming the other pages' conspicuous tome, simply titled Guidebook, it appears to contain instructions describing how to survive the wilderness from scratch. That one wouldn't find such a book in your exact predicament is simply uncanny. I like it. Alright. I like that I've got no backpack. You only have your belt, which is but first thing we're going to do is we're going to make a fiber sling backpack. Wow, it's real dark. Let's see if we can get out here toward the light. I'm already over encumbered by 3. Let's move out here toward the light so I can see. I don't even have like a torch. Got some sticks, that's nice. Let's pick up any of these rocks I can actually see. There we go. There's some light. I mean, it's not great light, but at least it's enough to see what I'm doing. Give me just a second. I was really hoping that I could find some way to make it brighter, but with OBS it's just not an option. So I got my plant fiber, so let's do that. And it needs me to make a sling, which is that. Craft that. And then go over to your body, body. Slap it there. Boom. You turn on the page in the guidebook and find schematics describing how to craft a Neolithic axe. At first task is to acquire an appropriate chunk of stone to use as a tool head. I did pick up a stone. I have fiber and sticks, so there's good. Take this, and you got to break it down into a sharpened stone, which works. And then I can make me a hatchet. Neolithic hatchet. Stone axe. And that's going to at least get us moving. Again, we have no clue what time of day it is. I like their icons that indicate how well they're working. Now let's see, if I chop down a tree, does it stop blocking light? Ooh, my stamina's burnt. That's not gathering wood logs? My gathering's grown. I like that it's all learned by doing. Become stronger. Have higher gathering. I'm getting sticks for chopping down this tree. Not logs. At least I haven't run into any zombies yet. I still want to see if, knocking this down gets me some more light in here. Fortitude has grown. Nice. I'm going to have to find some more rocks soon to repair this thing, I'm sure. If I can even repair it. I didn't check. Did growing stronger make me do more damage to the tree? I don't think it changed how much I can carry. Whoa. Yeah, okay, so encumbrances by weight and by items. Nice. Didn't notice that before. And it does. It does. It brings more light in. Now, did I get wood logs for that? I did. Cool. Now I need more stones. To get things started. Oh, hey. Here's node of some sort. Ooh. Obsidian. Okay. I don't have a map to mark it on. That's boo. But we're going to make our first base right here. Now just taking these, we can start like that. And then when we pick those up, they don't go back into our log stack, they become these. Alright, there's that. Let's do a campfire. Well, let's make one of these because it says to craft a pile of stuff and a pile of food. Which don't require anything and don't cost anything that I can tell. But it gives us a place to start. Oops, not what I wanted. And these are just storage. Hey. Wow. That was some knockback. Let's see. Do we chop them up? Yes, we do. Old school chop up, chop up. And a bone can become a bone knife. Like that. Also, let's see what the campfire takes. Small stones, small stones. I believe scrapping these gives me small stones. Okay. There's basic weapons. Throw it on the fire. And there's another one. Wow, just tosses them. Perception has grown stronger. Combat's grown better. I love this due to grass, cotton, and stone to produce all the makings of a campsite. Bedroll. That's what I'm working on. What's that? I already have one of those. Bedroll, plant fiber cotton. Wow. And that's not even the... Is that the power strike? Am I doing that backwards? Yeah, okay, so I've been hitting them with power strikes. And I've only been meaning to hit them with a regular strike. Why was he so much shorter? Wow. Like, there's just so many more zombies than I've ever run that I ran into last time. Do they get back up if I don't finish chopping them down? I don't know how my intellect got better, but I'll take it. I can apparently press E to pick things up. I don't have to break them. I have 51, so let's craft that bedroll. Then we can get it thrown down, and at least I know where it's at. I don't know where it's at, because I came in as the cop. The next section of the book too passionately laments the darkness of the wilderness and offers a means to produce wooden torch. Unfortunately, the writing glosses over one glaring detail when describing how to make pitch, the need for a metallic container with which to boil resin. A careful infiltration into a dwelling will be required. Now here's hoping I can even find my stuff again. Right? Pile of stuff. Let's use that. Put that up for now, that up for now, that up for now. Don't need. Now let's hold on to that. Yeah, let's do that. There's a chicken. Alright, so I have to find there's no reticle, which also is kind of annoying. I have to find a house. Is that a lumberjack already? Cooking pot and cloth fragments. Okay. It's so dark. Other way. I mean, I really can't loot all the zombies. I don't have time. I'll just never get anywhere if I keep doing it. Alright, so road, even one of these, should eventually lead me to getting stronger. That's good. Read that. Read that. Take everything else. And if I walk down this road enough, I should find a house. One way or the other. And that'll let me hopefully find a cooking pot. I unlocked the bicycle chassis. And apparently I have scrap metal, which I'm not sure of the use for yet. And I guess I don't know how to make cloth out of cotton directly. Ew, did you hear the squish? Alright, looks like we found our first house. And quite honestly, we'll probably set up here. So I'll probably go get my stuff back out of the forest back there. How is that? No. This one, skills. Nice, there's skills. There's perk books. There's crafting. Then there's general perks. Okay. Lots of stuff. Lots of stuff to do. If strength effects, digging, logging, clubbing, sledgehammering, axing. Many of the skills are involved to a small degree, such as construction or fisticuffs. Okay. Can we loot the tractor? No? Loot the backpack, though. Rocket launcher parts. That's normal in a backpack, right? Some scrap plastics. Or polymers, excuse me. Yeah, I would have just stood there. Wow, it took 3 power strikes to take her out. And we're down to the 30 FPS range. I may have to go down to low. So the body does eventually fade. And I can pick up bricks for stone. Ooh, I took the tarp. Which means I have a tarp. That's super cool. I mean, brick is nice. I'm gonna have to make some. Oh, this is gonna be a place that ends up having quests, I'm sure. Combat grows. Those are just fuel. Empty liquid container. Okay, so that means I should be able to not empty. I mean, gas barrel. I'm confused. Was it not an empty container? I'm confused. And all I can do is drop it. Okay. I'll have to figure out how that works later. Because right now it's not helpful. And I got other things to do. I can't just sit around working on it forever. I gotta finish clearing this place out. And probably using it as a place. You know, I haven't seen any normal experience. So I don't think we get experience. Like, we get use experience. But not... Oh, lots of wood. Let's use this as a container for now. I think I'm going to keep that repair kit on me. Stupid bird. Feathers, bones, nasty meat. Okay. Was there anything else up there? Ooh, some lockpicks. That's nice. Ooh. And a working table saw. I mean, it's a thing, right? Let's see. Do we have land claim blocks? Requires a workstation. No, requires no workstation, but requires 50 large stones. Or 30 large stones. Yeah, I can do that. And that's a broken workstation. Can't climb that. How am I supposed to get up there? Dirty infected water. Empty container. It's not empty. Equip a liquid... water barrels. I don't know. I may have to look that up. It may be something I can't do until later. So let's just leave it here for now. Can I take this torch? Nope. And let's do that real quick. All right. That's the only thing. Well, let's also use this. Get some of this weight down. I could have swore I put bones in this one. Guess not, though. Alright. Just the one? So there's... Okay. I've taken way more damage than I like. We good now? We got ourselves a cooking pot. Not what I wanted. Just because I don't want to accidentally have it destroy this. Bar Brawling Volume 4. Let's take that. Crossbow bolts. More ammo. Motor tool parts and duct tape. There's beer. I still haven't figured how to get an empty container. Ooh, hey. Medical journals. So I've unlocked some bandages. And some ammo. Now, I don't really want to open the door. Because if I open the door, got me my 5 cloth. Ugh. Oh, I can shut it again. Nice. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to run back down the road. Let's make a couple of piles of stuff. Actually, let's first do... Scrap that only gives me 5. That gives me the 10. That gives me a campfire. I'm going to need some of these piles here soon, but... Oh, I hit track instead of craft, huh? Yeah, makes sense. I need... Yeah, that works. I want to know how they keep finding me. Do they just keep spawning? Is that what we got going on? Oh, right, that cleared up. Access. That. Burn a wooden log on the campfire to produce charcoal as a byproduct, and scrap it to produce charcoal powder. While scrapping, use your bone knife to scrap some resin off a tree. Scrape. They're just... Alright. So burn... Oh, I don't have one on me. Too dark. Was that a wandering horde I had? Oops. Can I be left alone for 5 minutes now? Probably not, huh? Alright. Oh. Still left the logs outside. Let's dump stuff in here. I ain't even gonna organize it. I'll organize it overnight. Oh, I do have logs on me. They're down there. Yeah, okay. Now, shut this door. I want to make... Whoa. 30 minutes? Burn a wooden log on the campfire to produce charcoal. I just need eggs and infected water. I need glass jars for that. Oh. Maybe soon. Oh, my health is going down. Okay, so that's just, it is what it is. That's just the ambient going down. .83 per minute. Okay. So I get better vitality if I've got... Okay. I get better vitality if I do stuff. Do I have eggs? Oh, I need infected water for that. Oh, it's nighttime now. I'm going back inside. Let's see what the... not that one. Not that one. This one. Warming fire. Reduces wetness. Can I make... No, I need 50 plant fiber, huh? Now let's turn this off. I made some charcoal. Scrap that into charcoal powder. So I got the charcoal powder. Now I need to get resin. But this is going to be me for the night. I'm going to sit here in the dark, wait for the sun to come up, and hope nothing actually attacks me. So the light rays are what's causing my FPS to drop. I may have to go see about turning off the light rays. They're really pretty, but without them, my FPS is up over 60. Anyway, let's see what time we're at. About 50 minutes? Works. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one.